Well, welcome back. As Justin Timberlake would say, it's gonna be May. But it's not too late to do some spring cleaning.
As in the month of May.
Yes,
okay,
thank you.
I gotcha. Well, out of the gloves and take out the gloves and carve out a couple hours this weekend to tackle the linen closet. I'm not sure what I'm seeing. Linen closet, table linens, they can all be a mess. Professional organizer
Absolutely.
Brooke Rives is back in the house to show us
thank
how
you.
it's done.
Great
and you
to
know
see
what?
y'all.
Whether you have a full closet dedicated to linens and housewares and all of that, a lot of people just have a space where they just shove it and put it away, whether it's a drawer or a closet. Do we begin by taking it all out?
So spring
Where do we start?
cleaning is easier than spring decluttering, right?
Right.
Because decluttering, you got to pull it all out. So
Yeah.
I say, little bite-size, sections. Take out one shelf at a time. Get your sheets together. Figure out how many full sets do I have. There are different ways to store them, but you want to get those fitted sheets and pull on those four corners a little bit. If you hear that crunchy sound,
Then it's
you know
time
what that
to
means.
maybe recycle them. We're seeing some video, by the way, of your shelves.
Yes.
So tell us what we're seeing
That
right
is
here.
my shelf. So that is these dividers right here. You can fit on the shelf and it will hold them in place. So I have my king set together, labeled, queen, and then a stack of pillowcases. And then blankets, blankets are very bulky.
Right.
So I just like to stack them, but you pull them out and just look at what you have. And if you're hanging on to them just because, donate to an animal shelter.
Yeah.
Or throw them in the trash.
Well, Green City Recycler,
There we
they'll
go.
recycle your linen so they don't end up
amazing.
at the landfill.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. And I noticed that you have these up vertically, right?
Yes, I like
so
to file
instead of
fold.
stacking them, is this just so you can remove them without
Just
pulling
pull 'em
out a full stack?
Yep.
That's smart.
And if you don't want to use the shelf divider, then this canvas bin, which is fantastic for linens, towels. So go through your towels. Like beach towels, you can stand up, in there and fit probably 5 in there.
That's a very clever idea. That
Yeah.
way you can just slide it out, grab what you need.
Absolutely.
And when you want to reorganize, like I decide to do every, 2 weeks, I'm like, okay, I'm moving this. This is no longer my linens closet. This is now this closet. And I kind of switch. So this for me is the quick solution to kind of rearranging everything.
I love it. I use those everywhere. And speaking of towels, another thing, go through we have a closet in our bathroom and it's all towels. And I'm gonna just expose here. I found this at the bottom
It happens.
of our towel collection. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it up like I've done, and I'm gonna use it for cleaning rags, or I have 3 dogs, so when they're wet after the rain, and then I just toss it. I don't wash the rags, because I go through towels. They say to change them every 2 to 3 years.
Okay.
So, but I cut it up and then use it for rags.
I know. I have these beautiful white towels, and when I take off my makeup, I'm like, well,
I know.
it is brutal.
Even dark towels they get bleached.
Absolutely.
Okay, moving on to things like placemats and chargers. This is something, Brooke, that I also think is a game changer because a lot of us will have things stored in a stack, and when you need something on the bottom, that's where the problem begins.
And then you just get frustrated. Like, that's what happens with me. I love these coilators. It's from Target. I use them for baking sheets, cutting boards, if there's on a dedicated built-in space, your outdoor plates, placemats, serving trays. The options are endless.
Where do you find this in Target? Like in the...
It's in the kitchen section.
No way.
Nice.
Okay. And this is a powder-coated metal, so that's sturdy
It's
and that
called
will
metal
hold.
pan organizer.
Metal pan organizer.
And then the little sister here this is the same thing, and you can do this with your table linens, if you have a shelf to put them on. Otherwise, if you have them in a drawer, again, file folding, so you can see, how many you have, what you have, and if it's in a drawer like this, then it's real easy just to know. And next time you're out at the store and you think you need table linens, well, you can see what you have
You
versus
can see
when
what you
you
have
stack.
already.
'Cause the ones on the
Nice.
bottom never make it out.
Okay,
organizers are
I'm looking at all these products right here, and I am so passionate about protecting my skin, sunscreen, but all of the products, it gets overwhelming. So where did you get this? Is this, Lazy Susan? Yep.
Lazy Susan, and you can get them on Amazon. This one is actually from Container Store, but y'all know, when I've been on here in the past, I use them in kitchens, bathrooms. But if it's a pool house or if it's a cabinet, that way you can see what you have. If you have a deep cabinet, this stuff goes back there to die, and it never comes out.
And that's the problem. Deep cabinets are great for storage, but if you don't see it in years, I pulled out sunscreen the other day that expired 6 years ago.
They say every 2 years. I burn so easily, so I change mine every year. and
Yeah.
bug spray, same thing. So we have a bug spray and a sunscreen.
Okay.
Lazy
Yeah.
Susan.
Which are must-haves for Texas, Houston,
Must-haves.
this time of year, bug spray and sunscreen.
Before we move on to these clear bins, we have about a minute left. What's
Okay.
in these white bins?
So these these are just labeled linen. These are just little linen hand towels that I pull out every once in a blue moon.
Nice.
And then this is my holiday. I don't have many linens, but my holiday. So I stack them. These are from IKEA. They're about $7 a box.
You're
Oh,
kidding.
wow.
And they just stack, and I just.
Did you make that label?
I did.
Okay.
Cricut machine.
Cricut
Brooke is
machine
into the label maker.
Yeah.
Do not use tape.
Love
and
my label.
handwriting
Love
to
my,
yell at
no tape.
Okay. Last but
marker.
not least, the
Okay,
shoes.
so I swap out my wardrobe winter, summer.
Right.
And so I love this deep sweater bin. And so I just put my summer shoes. I mean, I didn't put them all in here, but I'll stack them. And then I'll put this at the top of my closet, a hat, a bag, whatever. And then when I'm swapping, so.
Genius.
Cute.
Yeah.
It's the same
And then
bin.
it stacks. This is called the deep sweater. And then this is the boot box. So I have 4 of these and they stack. And then same thing on the back here. It says summer. So if I want to put summer stuff, sweaters. But when you're transitioning your stuff, really think about when you're taking it out and then putting it away. Have I worn this recently? And if you're questioning, should I keep this?
Get rid of it.
Cut it.
Let
Donate.
somebody else enjoy it.
Recycle and donate.
Let somebody
Right.
else enjoy it.
Absolutely.
That's my thought.
Hat hooks, too. A lot of us in Texas have a lot of hats.
Hat hooks, acrylic hat stands, Amazon, all the way. I mean, there's so many great options out there. Container Store has great options. So, display, make it, colorful if you have
Make
the.
it look nice.
I'm so
make it look
passionate
nice.
about organizing. I'm the most disorganized person that is passionate about organization.
Okay.
I promise. I'm going to buy all of this
You'll
stuff.
see me at Target later buying this organizer. Brooke Rives, Dwell Well Incorporated. Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, it's always a pleasure.
Yeah, we always love your tips. And in the meantime, our viewers, you can get in touch with Brooke online or by email. We have provided a link on our website, houstonlife.tv.